Hey, you! Yeah, you. I love you. Okay, I'm this is going to be a quick, and an actually quick video about Kompressa Prime, because there's not a super ton to go over, but it is still a very lovely secondary, and one of my favorite primers in this game. Before we get into the video, I'm going to very quickly thank my lovely Patreon members. In the Heirloom Tomato tier, we have Trash Goblin, The Law, Mr. Anonymous, Clausel, Astra, and NBC. In the Beefsteak Tomato tier, we have Rowan My Boat, June, Hoshida and Filth, Heather, Charger, Eonerd, Ack, and TanVY. And in the Cherry Tomato tier, we have Woland, Squeaky, Grug, and Durag. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. It was partly the funds from Patreon that helped me get the early Prime access. I didn't get the big one, but I got the other one because I wanted to get my hands on it nice and early. And my luck also really freaking sucks when it comes to relics, so yeah. We have a couple of builds here today for the Kompressa Prime. I'm just gonna jingle the keys in front of your face. I'm gonna kill a couple of enemies and you're just gonna see how it goes. See here, pretty fairly respectable damage, I would say so myself. I would say this is certainly not something that you should scoff at, but it is not the best that we've ever seen on this channel. So definitely, yeah, super fun. Nice to just run around and sort of pop heads. It will kill these, you know, oh god, what level are they? They're high level, hold on. 250, there we go. Yeah, 215 Steel Path Exogox officers are pretty tanky, and it seems to be able to cut through them like butter. But once again, we have seen stronger things on this channel. Hiccup. Yeah. Eventually, or not eventually, but occasionally, Enervate will sort of bug out, and it will use the damage that the explosions cause to ramp up its own crit chance, and sometimes you'll see like super mega big crit chance, which is really cool. I'm pretty sure if I do something like this, there we go. It's hard to get it to happen on purpose, but whoa. But you can really get some damage. So yeah, I am going to show you the build for this one, and then I'm also going to go onto the primer build, and then I'm going to show you another one, and then that'll be the video. There's really not much to talk about when it comes to the Kompressa. There is a little synergy. Actually, I will very briefly go over the synergy. I'm pretty sure. How does this work here? I'm pretty sure if you take Aqua Blades, how do you do it? There's some kind of synergy. Here we go. Yep. So you can see it here. When you're attacking enemies with Kompressa and Aqua Blades, I think this is the synergy? I don't know. God, there's some weird synergy that Kompressa does with Aqua Blades. I swear to God. I have it here. Here. The wiki says, and I quote, has a hidden synergy with surging blades, allows the blades to be captured by bubbles when blades are thrown into the bubble. Okay, give me a second. We're gonna put surging blades on. Don't look at the build. This is totally not a complete build. Okay, here. Alright, so let's see. Surging blades allows the blades to be captured by bubbles when blades are thrown into bubble clusters, allowing them to grow in size. So we do this. Like that. Oh, whoa! Oh, look at that. Yeah. There we go. So now we can do this thing. And I don't know what this thing does, but it makes a bubble thing. Oh, it has a little aqua blade in it. Does this damage enemies when they pass through it, I wonder? I have no idea. I've never seen this before. I just saw it on the wiki and decided to show you guys. I don't think that you're going to be killing level cap enemies with that anytime soon, but it is pretty cool to show you that there is a little synergy over here. But this is the Enervate Heat build. We have Galvanized Diffusion and Lethal Torrent to get some much needed multi-shot. This is sort of a shotgun type weapon, so multi-shot is our friend. Prime Target Cracker just to amp up the crit damage a little bit more. We have secondary Enervate that's going to force us to crit, so we want to mod for a lot of CD. Prime Heated Charge is going to be here just to amp up the heat damage. We certainly want to have as much of that as possible. That's going to be our main main damage dealing component. Pistol Elementals is just going to make that heat damage even better and give us a little bit of reload speed, which is quite nice. Gunslinger here is just general fire rate. This is going to combine with Lethal Torrent to give us quite a bit. Very, very comfy, especially if you have Reinforced Bond on your Sentinel. Magnetic Might is here just to help with Overguard, as well as give us even more critical damage. This can be slotted out for something like more base damage. If you wanted to use Magnum Force and you're weird, you totally could. However, I feel Magnetic Might is pretty good. Hornet Strike is over here just as well to increase our base damage. As you can see over here, the radial attack does have quite a higher base damage, but it is weird the way that it acts. I do recommend, if you're going to run a killing build, or if this is going to be your main weapon that you're going to bring into a mission, please put some kind of pistol ammo mutation, either the prime version or the normal version. You're definitely going to need it. This thing does chew through ammo quite a bit when you're using it full time. But we also have the primer build over here. And I will really quickly show you what this is. Only takes a couple of shots and they suddenly have a ton of status effects on them, which is really nice. This is amazing if you just want to shoot a couple of shots into an enemy and then whip out your kill weapon. If I come over here, I will really quickly find a Vencio primary. Let's see. What's something that's multi-CO that can help us on this journey? I suppose we could go for the old classic Stalta. That build might be a little bit outdated. Let's go with Stalta. This bad boy has been through quite different time over here. But we just need to make sure we're killing enemies until we can start doing that. Now that things are built up, you can see over here, damage from the Stalta never ever disappoints. But prime, bonk. You can do a ton of damage to enemies that have a lot of priming on them, like Stalta, and then we can also do this, which is 6.7 million or something like that. Do I have multi-shot? Yeah, I do have multi-shot with this version. So yeah, Stalta, as per usual, is just going to absolutely ruin enemies. Very impressive, no matter what. But yeah, that's what a primer does. Primer just applies a ton of status effects on enemies. So if you have something that does benefit from multi-gun CO or normal additive CO, it definitely does not matter. That is going to help you quite a bit. But yeah. Primer build over here, Amalgam Barrel Diffusion, just to give us some extra dodge chance, or not dodge chance, dodge speed. A dodge chance mod would be really nice. But dodge speed is going to help us a ton, just sort of maneuver, especially in really high level situations. You really need to be quick when you're going room to room, so it's going to help a ton. Sure Shot just for an extra status chance bonus. We don't particularly care too much about what damage we're doing. We just want to make sure that we're doing a lot of different instances of damage. But Lethal Torrent just for a little bit of fire rate and also to buff up that multi-shot. Once again, it's this shotgun style weapon. Anemic Agility is going to help with fire rate even more, so we have quite a bit of fire rate on the weapon just to make sure we're getting those shots off very quickly. We're going to be applying a lot of status effects really fast. Prime Fulmination is really nice because it does increase the radius of the bubble. It just doesn't show you. At least it should. Hold on. We will really quickly just test this. We're testing it live. It should increase the radius of the bubble. I still hit them. So right here. Here we go. Okay. Yep, it does hit them. So it should, as far as I know, it should increase the radius of what is it? Of the compressive blast, which is quite nice. But yeah, basically just helps with like big group situations. And then we also have Corrosive over here, and then we have Cold. Cold is really good because it's going to increase our critical damage at 10 stacks, which is going to help for whatever we're priming for. And then Corrosive is going to strip armor, and then Kompressa amazingly has built-in Viral, so it is going to help give us damage vulnerability on health. We also have Enervate Blast, which is a different kind of build that I've seen a few people running. I would definitely not say it's the greatest build, but it is a little bit silly. You just apply a ton of blast procs, and those resulting blast procs are able to charge up secondary Enervate even more. This is more a build I would use just for funsies. I don't think it does quite as much damage as the other one, but you can get some pretty interesting results when it comes to it. Coming over here, we do something like that. We charge up Enervate quite aggressively. But yeah, basically that's just Kompressa Prime. I'm not going to show you it in a mission because I'm going to be completely honest. I did record a video before this, and I brought it into a disruption, and I just wasn't super duper impressed with it. I do know you can Warframe buff your way to making it really, really strong and really good. I just don't want to have to go through the time to do that. So I would say definitely use it more as a primer and less of a kill weapon, but if you wanted to use it as a kill weapon, you absolutely have the option to. So I think, yeah, primer definitely. If you are going to go for a kill weapon, probably just go with the heat build. But aside from that, that's basically everything I need to say about the Kompressa. It is just a fun little weapon. Definitely my favorite primer in the game. I'm pretty sure my usage rate on Kompressa is pretty high. Open the door. There we go. Let's see if we come to secondaries and then used. Kompressa is my number 3rd. Damn! Yeah, use this thing a lot. I definitely use this thing a lot. Right in between the Marlock and the fucking Pox. Would you imagine that? My account is... Oh, my account's old. Twin Vipers is apparently used. The Stug is up here? What do you mean what do you mean I use the Stug more than the fucking Furus? I don't know, man. My account's old. Things are weird. My most used is normal Valkyr, and then it goes to Frost. You can tell my account's really old, because I used all these weapons before their Incarnons and their buffs. But yeah, that's the thing. Kalerva video coming soon. Ureli video also coming soon. Yeah, that's basically everything I need to tell you. No gameplay for this one, I'm sorry, but there's really not much to show you. This is basically all you're gonna see in that gameplay. So yeah, I love you. Goodbye. Have a lovely day. I love you in like a totally normal platonic way, or parasocial way. There we go. I'm bad with outros.